one of the best rivalries in Delaware high school sports tonight here at Frawley Stadium. Salesianum takes on St. Mark's in a top 10 baseball matchup. You're watching 302 Sports. I'm Patrick Arianes. I'm joined by my broadcast partner, Jason Winchell. And Jason, it doesn't get much better than these two teams going at it.
No, and they already met once this season. Salesianum scored 3 runs in the bottom of the seventh to score a 5-4 comeback win against the Spartans. So it should be a good one.
I believe in that game it was a walk-off hit by pitch.
Yes.
Something you don't see much of.
Was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to score the winning run. So, yeah, you normally don't see that. It was crazy bottom of the seventh inning with some walks, pass balls, errors. So it was crazy game.
And tonight on this one, it's that rematch game. It's that rubber match between these two schools, and it looks like there's got some stats here. Number 4 St. Mark's 9-4 on the season. Salesianum number 6, they're 10-4 on the season, and it seems like you got a few team stats here.
Yes. So Sally's averages 6.5 runs per game, while they give up 4.2 runs per game. They average about almost 8 hits a game, while giving up 6 hits per game. St. Mark's, on the other hand, a little low-scoring team. They score almost 5 runs a game, give up almost 2 runs a game. And Sally's, when they scored 5 in the first meeting, was the most allowed by St. Mark's this year. St. Mark's averages about 5.5 hits per game and give up about 4.5 hits per game.
Jason. That's a telltale sign. St. Mark's only given up 24 runs on the season. That is outstanding for any high school team. When you look at it, Sally's, like you said, scoring 5 in that game. It's in this rivalry, it doesn't matter who's the better team, because in every sport, when these two teams go at it, when these two schools go at it, it's always a good game.
Yeah, and yes, like I said, the first game, Sally's they faced Sullivan in the first game, and they scored 2 runs off him until Sullivan hit his pitch count in the 7th inning, and so it's gonna be good.
It's going to be a good one, and you talked about Billy Sullivan, who's going to be on the mound tonight for St. Mark's. He's getting some attention from major league programs. From major league teams, there is a few scouts in the building tonight watching him amongst other guys. So this is a big game.
Yeah, and he throws hard. And he's a good pitcher, great pitcher for the Spartans. And as you can see this year, that their pitching has been great. They can just score a few runs for him, then that's good.
You look at it, St. Mark's, they had a little bit of a rut there where they lost 3 consecutive games. 2-1 at Appoquinimink. They lost 1-0 to Caravel, and then the 5-4 loss to Salesianum. But since then, they've won 3 of their last 4, with their only loss coming to undefeated Conrad, the number 1 team in the state. So St. Mark's is on a little bit of a bounce back here. As for Sally's, they're coming off a tough loss to St. Elizabeth, a 6-3 loss to the Vikings at Canby Park.
Yeah, that was, like you said, a tough one for them. But those rivalry games, Pat, playing them, they tend to give you the toughest time.
So prior to that game, the Sal's had won 6 in a row. We're going to look here at the Salesianum lineup real quick, as they're going to come up to bat here in the top of the first inning. Leading off is going to be number 6, Josh McGuire, and then up after him is going to be John Andreoli, then Zach Gwynn, followed by Joe Setting, then Garrett Million, and then it's going to be Alex Hinton, followed by Anthony Frechette, then Brett Nordmeyer, and to round up the lineup, it's going to be Quinn Cassidy. They're going up against Billy Sullivan on the mound, like we talked about. The rest of the St. Mark's defense looks like this on your screen, as it's about to come up for you. As you see around the defense for the Spartans, Sullivan on the mound. It's going to be a good one, and I can't wait to see what happens here, Jay. So we're about ready to get underway here. Sullivan finishes his warm-up tosses, and now McGuire's about to dig into the box.
And McGuire, Pat, hit a home run in this ballpark last year. He's one over the Mega Million sign over there. So
absolutely.
He's got some power.
He does, and you look at him, he's not a big guy, not very tall, but he's got some power in that bat, like you said, Jay. So here's the first pitch, and we're underway. Sullivan fires a fastball in there for strike 1. I heard, Jason, that Sullivan recently got topped out at 95 miles an hour. So the kid's got some gas.
Yeah, he throws the ball hard, and which is good if you can get on top of it because you can drive some of that speed, but it's hard to get on top of a 95-mile-per-hour pitch.
They say the harder he throws, the farther it goes. That one's fouled back, and it's by McGuire. Brings the count to 1-2.
He had a good cut there, Pat, as he fouled that one straight back.
That he did. He doesn't get cheated. He does not get cheated, Josh McGuire. Sullivan winds up and delivers the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out, and Sullivan starts the game off with a strikeout.
Yeah, I think he struck out 9 Sallies last time they played, and he starts off with a strikeout here.
I mean, you could see fastball, fastball, fastball. A good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Sullivan there. Now John Andrioli steps to the plate for Salesianum. First pitch, strikeout there by Sullivan once again.
Yeah, good. That's Sullivan. He wants to stay ahead of the hitters all night. Doesn't want to give up any free passes.
He winds and fires. That pitch is outside for ball 1 from Sullivan. Sal's going to want to try and get base runners on against Sullivan. Andrioli takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. That was a really nice breaking ball.
Yeah, what a beautiful curveball that was. And he threw that for a called strike. When you can throw them for called strikes, it's going to be a long night.
There's another breaking ball. That one sails high. 2-2 to count. As you can see, you look around the stadium here behind home plate, and there's at least 4 radar guns on Sullivan right here. That ball is lined into left center field gap for a base hit, so Andrioli aboard here early in the first inning.
Did a good job swinging that one, putting it out, like you said, into the gap for a single, and that's what you can do.
Just put the ball in play.
Put the ball in play.
Now Zach Wynn steps to the plate for the Sal's and Andrioli on first, but like we were saying before that hit, 4 radar guns down there on Sullivan. You don't think he's getting any attention, Jason?
That's a good spot, Lynn.
Throws over to first base. Andrioli's back easily. Here's the windup and the pitch. That curveball's outside and low. Evens the count at 1-1. Gwynn, he's a double duty athlete at Salesianum. Also quarterbacks the football team.
Yeah, good athlete.
Sullivan, of course, is a great athlete in his own right. I know he plays basketball, and he's the quarterback at St. Mark's. So yeah, that ball is lined out of play back behind home plate. 1-2 now to count. There's an announcement about being alert for foul balls. When you got a guy throwing as hard as Sullivan does, line drives tend to find their way into the stands today.
Tonight's probably not a good night to be on your phone.
No. Sullivan goes over to first. Andrioli's back easily. 1-1 to count.
Yeah, 1-1.
Sullivan comes set. Kicks and fires. That ball swung on and missed. Andrioli's thrown out by about 2 feet. 2 steps, I mean. Nice gun there by Cinco, the catcher.
Yeah, what a great throw, and like Pat said, he was out.
Matthew Cinco with the good throw, and I mean Sullivan was quick to the plate there. And when you're dealing with base runners, that's a big thing as a pitcher.
Yeah, the quicker to the plate you can be, the better your catcher has a chance to throw him out.
The ball's high. 2-2 the count now to Gwynn. Breaking ball, it gets foul, and a little nubber out there. And that ball, I mean,
that was a great breaking ball, Pat. That thing had some serious movement on
it. It was a nice job by Gwynn just to get a piece of it.
You have 2 strikes trying to just anything
right.
You can to foul it off.
Sullivan winds and delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Sullivan and a runner caught stealing. So after the top of the first, nothing doing for Salesianum. St. Mark's will be coming up in the bottom of the first after these messages. You're watching 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local. Brian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium, home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks, in this crosstown Delaware rivalry between St. Mark's and Salesianum. On the mound for the Sals is number 33, Eugene Holler. Gets to go tonight, Jace.
Yeah, he's been pitching pretty good for the Sals this year, so it's good to see him on the mound tonight against the Spartans.
And you can see the Salesianum defense on your screen right there. St. Mark's lineup is led off by Chris Ludman, followed by Richard Gannett, then Brian Gallardi, Matt Theodorakis, Austin Colmery. Then you're looking at Jeremy Vogel. That's fine. Catalano. I'm trying to find his name on Dominic Catalano. Then you're looking at Shane Loheed and Matthew Cinco. As I was scrambling around the roster to find that.
Pat for a ball.
That pitch from Holler goes high as well. 2-0 the count on Ludman. Holler with the old school stirrups there for the Sals. Breaking ball is taking high and outside for ball 3. You see Holler, like we talked about the stirrups, he also throwing from the stretch. It's something you rarely see from a starter.
Yeah, that's a good point, Pat.
Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. All these scouts, I don't see the radar gun up on Holler, but he looks like he's bringing it a little bit too now. That ball swung on and missed by Ludman, and that's going to make the count full at 3-2.
Good job by him getting back into this count. And he's 3-0 and he threw a couple strikes.
Trying to fight back from the 3-0 count. Here's the 3-2 from Holler, fouled over to third base side, out of play.
Swing there by Ludman, stayed alive. Going to face another payoff pitch.
Here's the 3-2 from Holler. Swing and a miss. He chased one. And then Holler picks up the strikeout here for the first out of the bottom of the first.
Good job by him packing back in that count. He was 3-0. He didn't put him on base, which is a good sign.
You're exactly right, Jason. Now Richard Gannett steps up for the Spartans. He had to fight back from a 3-0 count. The last thing you wanted to do is get that leadoff man on, but via a walk especially. So nice job there by Holler, fighting back and getting that out. His first pitch to Jeanette's high and inside. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Slow breaker. And it takes high. Gannett takes high. Evens the count at 1-1. That ball's popped up mile high into shallow left field. Out making the play there for the Sals is John Andrioli, the shortstop. 2 away here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Pitchers are coming
huge sign for both pitchers. That means we're going to be in for a duel here. At least that's how it looks like early on, as Brian Gallardi, the 3-hole hitter, steps in for the Spartans. Takes a first pitch breaking ball on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
That was a nasty pitch.
Another breaking ball from Holler. That one's taken low. 1-1 the count on Gallardi. Holler as a junior. Salesianum also plays first base, but tonight he looks like he's doing well on the mound. That one's in there. Inside corner at the knees for strike two. There's the 1-2 from Olmo. Nearly hits Gallardi. Taken inside, 2-2 the count. Breaking ball taken up high. That one looked like it slipped out of Holler's hands.
Got out of his, like, slipped out of his hand a little bit. Taken high.
And as a batter early in this game, it's tough. I know we've talked about it in our previous broadcast here at Frawley Stadium, but you can see a shadow coming right across home plate. You kind of lose sight of the ball sometimes, and with both of these guys throwing pretty good, that one's grounded to third baseman. McGuire's up with it, fires across the diamond, and retires Gallardi.
Good stretch there by Hidden.
End St. Mark's first inning. So after one, we're scoreless here at Frawley Stadium. We're going to be right back after these messages.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Back here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful night for baseball here at Frawley Stadium, located down in the riverfront at Wilmington, Delaware. Got a good one on hands here tonight. St. Mark's and Salesianum in a top 10 baseball matchup. And we got some word, Jason, in between innings that there's numerous scouts, at least 7 down there from the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Astros, the Mets, all watching Billy Sullivan, young Billy Sullivan, on the mound here, the senior. Got
up to
92 in that first inning. So you can understand why there's so many scouts here. And now he steps to the mound to start the second inning. Number 25, Joe Setting, sets in and digs in to face him, takes a ball low and inside for ball one. Setting only a sophomore. He can hit, that is for sure. Lefty.
It's good DH for this team, and like I said in the opening, he got the hit by pitch to win the first time that these teams played.
2-0 to count on Setting here. Sullivan winds. Delivers outside. That's 3-0 to count on Setting. That glove is popping, Jason. We can hear it all the way up here, and we got the windows closed in the broadcast booth. Sullivan winds to 3-0. Taken low, ball 4. Setting gets a leadoff walk here in the second inning.
Good at bat by him, just waiting for a pitch.
Garrett Millian stepping to the plate now for Salesianum, number 16. Perhaps some jitters from Sullivan here. Knows that there's a lot of scouts. There's a lot of guns pointing at him right now. There's Millian down to bunt. That breaking ball is in the dirt and outside for ball 1.
Good block there by Matthew Cinco. Doing a good job keeping that in front, because here, Pat, there's a lot of room behind home plate.
There is.
So if the ball gets by him, the runners, 9 times out of 10, are going to be able to advance.
As Millian once again Squares up the bunt. Setting was leaning a little bit there. Just gets back in the first base, though.
And Sullivan is good with his pickoff moves. We've seen him pitch before, Pat. He always seems to pick off a runner or two in the game.
He's got quick feet for a right-hander. He throws over again. Settings in easily. You can see Chris Lubman, the third baseman, sneaking in pretty far there, looking for that bunt. And Million's pretty much all the way squared around. He's not pulling that bat back, that's for sure. That ball's taken high. There goes the runner. Setting is thrown out by a good 2 steps. That's now 2 Salesianum base runners that have been thrown out by a decent margin there.
Yeah,
and you have to think there was, did Setting go anticipating that the bunt was going to be put down?
It looked like he missed a sign or thought the bunt was going to be placed down, and he was out by a good margin there, Pat.
And 2-0 the count to Million now, but that's something you don't want to do that here to Sal's. Get too many guys thrown out. Once you get guys on base,
Especially
you
after
do not
a
want to get
off wall.
right. You need all the base runners you can get against this kid. As that ball's taken high and inside, ball 3.
Yeah, it's a good percentage. About 75% of the time, the leadoff walk normally ends up coming in to score.
Especially now that he's fallen behind Million 3-0. That runner, they're gonna be kicking themselves. I have a feeling. Here's Sullivan's 3-0. It's right down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, he just threw a fastball right down the heart of the plate there, and that was moving.
That one's in there for strike 2. So Sullivan now fighting his way back in the count here after falling behind Million 3-0.
They threw the first 7 pitches were balls, but the last 2 were strikes.
That ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Sullivan, as that ball is thrown by past the third baseman, he gets in the left field. But yeah, Sullivan.
Third strikeout already for Sullivan. He's just bringing it tonight.
That he is. Now Alex Hinton steps to the plate, another sophomore for Salesianum.
Yeah, Sally's has a couple sophomores in their lineup here.
Of course, Alex's brother is down at University of Delaware, Kyle Hinton, pitching for the Blue Hens. As that ball's taken in there for strike 1, and I believe Billy Sullivan's committed to University of Delaware.
Along with Chris Lubman down at third base for the Spartans.
As that pitch from Sullivan is outside, evens the count at 1-1. Now something tells me though, Sullivan's going to have a decision to make.
Yeah.
As that ball is winding 5. Breaking ball. Look at that thing in there for strike 2.
That's just straight nasty.
That is a very nice breaking ball from Billy Sullivan. Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball. That one's dribbled the third baseman. Ludman barehands it, comes up, and will not get hit. And Alex Hinton puts on the horses there, gets down the base path for an infield single.
Second hit for Salesianum. Sullivan. That one was, like Pat said, that was put in a perfect place. Ludman did all he could do with a nice barehand and throw to first, but Hinton beat it out.
As Anthony Frechette steps to the plate, the junior for Salesianum, who's catching tonight. He's behind the plate. Sullivan comes set, kicks and fires outside for ball 1. That ball's inside, gets behind the catcher Cinco, and Hinton's going to advance to second base.
That ball was thrown so fast it hit the thing and bounced back to the catcher.
Yeah, that ball, I'm telling you, this young man, Billy Sullivan, he's bringing it. I've impressed so far with what he's been able to do. So he looks the runner back at second base, kicks and fires the 2-0 in there for strike 1.
And Hinton is in scoring position now for Sal's after that wild pitch.
Hinton is in scoring position. As their Spartan infielders are dancing behind Hinton, trying to throw him off his game on the base pass. That pitch was outside for ball 3, so 3-1 now the count on Frechette.
Spartans infielders do a good job of sneaking behind runners there. So the Sal's have to be a watch that.
You can see Brian Gallardi really dancing behind Hinton, messing with him. That ball's fouled straight back. That was coming right towards us if there was no safety netting, Jay. You got your glove on you?
I don't. But that was going to be a play for me to make. That thing was moving.
3-2 the count now. Brett Nordmeyer on deck for Salesianum. Sullivan comes set, goes back to second. Hinton's in there.
The shortstop was stinking behind, and then all of a sudden the second baseman came over. So you got to watch both infielders when you're on second base with the Spartans.
Gannett and Gallardi, they're playing games back there. Here comes Sullivan's 3-2. That ball is grounded foul. As you can see there, Frechette out in front of that pitch.
Yeah. I think Sally's has got a couple good swings off him tonight.
I agree with you. Andrioli with the base hit. Couple nice foul cuts. Here's the pitch from Sullivan. Breaking ball's into dirt for ball 4. So two runners aboard now for Brett Nordmeyer with 2 outs here in the second.
Second walk issued by Sullivan.
There comes a courtesy runner. I think that is number 26, Joseph Poma, senior. It is. Here comes Nordmeyer to the plate, senior. Sullivan kicks, fires a first pitch fastball. It's driven out of play for strike 1.
Pretty good crowd filling in here on a Monday night.
Sullivan looks back, kicks, fires the 0-1 breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2.
He is throwing that breaking ball for strikes today.
He froze Nordmeyer on that one, that was for sure. I think he was a little bit fooled by that. Here's the 0-2 coming from Sullivan. Breaking ball on the inside corner. Wow, what a pitch. There's really not much you could do with that. Called third strike, and Sullivan's through 2, not allowing a run. So we're going to head to the bottom half of the second here. Still scoreless at Frawley Stadium.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Soto Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Soto Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Frawley Stadium. We're watching 302 Sports presentation, Delaware High School Baseball. Scoreless game right now between Salesianum and St. Mark's, and so far the pitchers have kind of ruled this one. Billy Sullivan and Eugene Holler, both doing well to start this game off.
Both pitching well, and Sally's did get a couple base runners, but the caught steal and having 2 runners thrown out stealing has hurt.
That has hurt the Sals, definitely, because any kind of pressure you can put on such a great pitcher like Sullivan is always a bonus. You don't want to see runners get thrown out, especially runners in scoring position. Now batting for St. Mark's is going to be number 10, Matt Theodorakis, the cleanup hitter, if I'm not mistaken, here for the Spartans.
Yeah, seems every time I see him, he hits a double somewhere.
Theodorakis, he does find gaps. I have noticed that as well, Jason, over the past couple of years. Here's the first pitch from Holler. Sails outside for ball 1. That one skied straight up. It looks it's going to get in the stands here. Gets out of play. 1-1 now, the count to Theodorakis.
Straight off the cement.
That ball swung on and missed. He chases the high cheddar. The high cheddar from Holler there.
That was always my toughest pitch to lay off. They always look so good.
Looks like
you can hit them somewhere.
Looks like a beach ball coming in there. That's for sure. Here comes Holler's pitch. It's down low in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2. You know, my dad, he likes to always say, if it's above your hands coming in, there's no chance you got to get in it.
Yeah.
So just let it go.
Just let it go.
Holler comes set. Kicks and fires the 2-2. Breaking ball. Card third strike. Wow, what a pitch there by Holler. Froze Theodorakis.
That was a good breaking ball. He's got a good breaking ball himself, so both pitchers are throwing really well tonight. I mean, maybe one or two run game we could see here tonight.
4 up, 4 down so far for Holler to start this one off. Now Austin Colmery steps to the plate for the Spartans. 1 away here in the second. First pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1. That's tough. Both of these pitchers have good fastballs and good breaking balls, so I mean it's pick your poison here for these lineups. That ball's in there, paints the black on the inside corner for strike 2.
Yeah. He's just throwing, and then when you get that breaking ball over, then you come back with that fastball.
It's tough as a hitter, no doubt about it. Here's Holler's 0-2. That one's lined deep into left field. And it's going to be caught out there by Zach Gwynn. He gets back there on it pretty good. He kind of lined up the whole way. Couple steps in front of the warning track for out number 2.
Yeah, Cameron gave that a good ride, but like you said, Gwynn was able to get back there and make the catch.
Now Jeremy Vogel steps to the plate for the Spartans, the senior, number 4.
Spartans have a lot of seniors in their lineup, and they've won a couple state championships in a row, so this team knows how to win.
They do. They've been one of the most dominant programs in the state of Delaware for a decade plus now.
Yeah, you always see them in the finals or winning the state championship.
I can't remember what the stat was. Like if it's 9 in the last 12 or something they've won championships. I can't remember what it is.
And then I think they lost twice to Caravel in the finals.
Yeah.
So they're always seem to be in the finals.
Holler comes set and delivers a 1-0. That ball is lined into right field. That ball is going to be caught out there to retire the side.
3 innings for Holler.
6 up, 6 down for Holler here. We're through 2 innings. Still scoreless here between Sally's and St. Mark's. We're going to be back after these messages. You're watching 302 Sports.
And began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium for this Catholic school matchup between Salesianum and St. Mark's. We're scoreless here, heading to the top of the third, and can't help but notice as I look around, a couple of former players of this rivalry walking around. I see Zach Rumford of Wilmington University, their baseball team. He's out there. Calvin Scott of St. Mark's. He plays at University of Delaware right now. So
About a lot of Delaware players.
I see Sean Gallardi, who played for St. Mark's last year. That's Brian Gallardi, shortstop's older brother. I believe he's coaching the freshman program at St. Mark's now.
St. Mark's.
So it's always good to see guys come back and watch their high schools play. And right now, coming up for Salesianum, the lead off the third is number 10, Quinn Cassidy. And he looks to bunt away aboard. Sullivan fields it. No one's at first, and he's going to be safe. He kind of hesitated there as the second baseman got a little late coming over.
Yeah, good idea there by Cassidy to drop a bunt and just get all the fielders in motion.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, the second baseman was either late getting over there, and Sullivan waited for a second, and Cassidy was able to beat it.
So for the second consecutive inning, Salesianum gets the leadoff man aboard. And now we're back to the top of the order as Josh McGuire steps to the plate. First pitch is in there for strike one from Sullivan. You talked about it in the opening. McGuire does have some pop in his bat here.
He's 0 for 1 tonight as he struck out his first time. Oh.
Sullivan looks. Goes over to first base. And Cassidy's back in there easily.
See why he doesn't have a lot of runners still on him. Just keeps them close, and he throws hard.
Mm-hmm.
Catcher out.
And he's pretty quick to the plate. He doesn't have a really big leg kick. He's real quick to the plate as that ball's fouled back. And it's 0-2 now to count on McGuire. So when you combine the fact that he throws over to first every now and then, he keeps hitters off balance there. He's got a nice little slide step kind of, and he delivers, and he throws hard.
Yeah.
That's a base runner's nightmare. That's why silly. Right. So 0-2 to count on McGuire. Snyder, once again, Sullivan goes over to first. Cassidy's back in there. Sullivan, here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, card third strike, backdoor breaking ball, and talk about command, Jason. I mean, he's really doing a great job of painting with the breaking ball. I mean, that's just...
When he throws that fastball, you got to look at that
Yeah.
fastball, and then he throws that nasty breaking ball, you're in trouble.
And it's not a breaking ball that's down the middle. It's a breaking ball that's hitting the corners. I mean, at this level, that's extremely rare that you see that. That ball's taken, I guess, a little bit outside for ball one as Andrioli steps to the plate.
He had that nice single in the first inning, Pat.
Yeah, it was in the left center field. He squares around and shows bunt here. Ludman comes running in. He pulls back, and that's in there for strike one.
Sally reads off the 3-digit number, and the players look at the wristbands. We're seeing more and more of that, Pat.
Yeah, we've talked about that in our softball broadcasts, and you said the Salesianum does this. It's something it's a new development in baseball. As that ball skied in the infield, caught there by Theodorakis, I believe. Yeah, Theodorakis, the first baseman. So 2 away now after the leadoff man gets on for Salesianum. Now Zach Gwynn steps to the plate.
Sullivan's doing a good job of when he does give up a hit and the walks, he's not let them come in or become dangerous at all.
He has. The first 2 base runners Salesianum had got thrown out at second base, and then this one has been stranded so far. And now Zach Gwynn comes up with 2 away here in the third inning. First pitch breaking ball taken low and outside for ball one.
Gwynn is 0 for 1 as he struck out his first time up.
Sullivan has the sign. Peeked over at first. Kicks and fires in there for strike 2. Or strike 1. Evens the count of 1-1. Looks over to first base again.
Two outsides. Want to try and get that runner to second base.
Ball's lined in between third and short. Diving play by Gallardi from his knees. He's not going to get Gwynn, but what an effort there by Brian Gallardi to even make that a play.
Yeah, that was in the hole there, and he just made a great diving stop to get to the ball. And like you said, even to make an attempt at that play was great.
And any other runner there. I mean, Gwyn can scoot a little bit. I mean, he's not a slow kid, so.
We saw that on the football field.
And now Joe Setting steps to the plate for Salesianum. 2 runners on, 2 away. Takes an outside breaking ball for strike 1.
Setting walked his first plate appearance.
The fact that Sullivan can throw that breaking ball on both sides of the plate just makes it that much more difficult for the Sows. Sullivan, high leg kick on that one. The breaking ball's taken inside. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, that was a little higher leg kick than we've seen so far tonight.
And with the runner on second, maybe that's the. Then he goes back to the slide step as that ball's taken outside. 2-1 the count. Switching it up, man. You play games with the base runners. That's a big thing.
Yeah, it makes it so tough as a base runner trying to get a read.
Sullivan comes set, kicks and deals the 2-1. Another breaking ball on the outside. That one's taken outside for 3-1. The count.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, Pat, but the runner was heading back to second base and he was pitching the ball. And that really, you don't get a good lead. A hit, you might not be able to score on a single.
Mind games, Jason, on the base paths. You're seeing a lot of it from the Spartans. Sullivan kicks and fires, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Setting can't catch up to that high fastball.
Nope, and we'll see the base runners both in motion here with the 3-2 count, but they can't get too greedy out there because Sullivan can always throw the pick off of them.
They have to see. Got to wait for him to come forward when he delivers this pitch. See? There he goes. The high kick. He didn't break that plane, so the runners can't advance. Once he breaks that plane, they'll be off. Here's the kick and the delivery. Strike 3. Right down the middle. Froze Setting.
6 strikeouts now for Sullivan.
6 strikeouts through 3 innings for Billy Sullivan. And once again, the Sows leave a couple of runners on base.
They have 4 hits already, Pat.
So as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, we're still scoreless here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
We're back here at Frawley Stadium as the sun starts to set under the tree line here. There's no more shadows, and the lights are about to come on here as Salesianum and St. Mark's are battling this one out. It's a scoreless tie right now going into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. So far, so good right now for the Salesianum pitcher, Eugene Holler. He's been 6 up, 6 down.
Yeah, he's pitching good. He got a couple fly ball outs last inning to keep his pitch count down.
Now Dominic Catalano steps to the plate for St. Mark's, the 7-hole hitter.
One thing in Sullivan last time he pitched, they beat Smyrna 1-0, so he threw a 2-hitter in that game.
First pitch from Holler is taken up high for ball 1. That ball is ripped into left field, and there's the first base hit for the Spartans in this one as Catalano gets a leadoff single here in the third inning.
There's a leadoff hitter finally reaching base for the Spartans. We saw Sal's get the last 2 innings, had a leadoff hitter.
Well, Jace,
Score, so.
there goes the perfect game.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing a perfect game tonight. As now Shane Lougheed steps to the plate for the Spartans. First pitch is down on the dirt for ball 1. Be interesting to see how Holler deals with the base runners. We saw a lot of it so far from Sullivan. Let's see what Holler does. First time with a base runner in this game. He comes set. Kicks and delivers. That ball's bunted. Holler picks it up. Takes the out of first. And look at this. Catalano trying to get the third. And what a throw and tag right there. Hinton and
What a double play
it
there.
was a Hinton and McGuire. Wow, what a play. McGuire takes the contact, holds on to the ball, and tags out Catalano.
And good job by McGuire after the bunt to get back on third base, because I think that's what the Spartans were counting on, no one to be there at third base. He did a good job getting back. And what a rifle by hitting there.
It was an interesting move there. I mean, you did get a runner into scoring position, but they tried to get greedy, and Hinton with the night he threw a seed over to third base. So that was impressive in its own right. As number 19, Matthew Cinco, the catcher, steps to the plate, takes a first pitch breaking ball down low for ball 1. So now you've seen both teams have base runners thrown out in this game.
Yeah, we've seen the base runners being maybe too aggressive tonight, Pat.
As Holler winds and fires, that ball is driven high into center field. Not that deep. Coming in and making a catch is Nordmeyer to retire the Spartans.
Calling off the infielder, because you would rather have the outfielder who's coming in make that play.
You're exactly right, Jason. So with that catch by Nordmeyer, we're through 3 innings here. Still scoreless at Frawley Stadium. We're heading to the 4th. Sullivan coming back out. We're going to take a break here. You're watching 302 Sports.
And began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium as the lights are now shining bright down onto the field. Scoreless tie right here going into the 4th inning. And I mean, Jason, we were talking in between innings here about, both teams having base runners thrown out, and you made an interesting point about how maybe both teams are feeling that 1 or 2 runs might win this thing.
Yeah, but the way both pitchers are dealing, when you do get a runner on, you're like, let's be aggressive. If we can get this run, maybe that'll be enough for it.
You're exactly right, Jason, and it does seem to be what both teams are feeling here. 2 steals already attempted from Salesianum, and then you saw Catalano trying to reach third on a bunt. So I do think that is a pretty good theory you said there, as that pitch is taken up high for ball 1. Number 16, Garrett Millian, back to the plate for the Sows.
The Sows have had 4 hits and 2 people walk, so they've had 6 base runners get on.
And like we were just talking about, 2 of those base runners were thrown out. So that pitch is in there for strike 1 from Sullivan, evens the count at 1-1. Here's the windup and the pitch. That ball fouled straight back. Millian right on it. Strike 2.
And right for us, the netting wasn't there.
It'll be interesting to see here. This is the second and third time through the lineup what the Sal's will do against Sullivan, if they'll make any adjustments.
Yeah, Millen's 0 for 1 as he struck out his first plate appearance.
That breaking ball gets into the dirt before it gets to the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's Sullivan. He kicks, fires. That ball's grounded to the third baseman. Ludman fields it up and fires across the diamond to retire Millian for out number 1 here in the 4th inning.
Great play there by Ludman. Way to stay down. And, make the strong throw to first base.
Alex Hinton's going to step to the plate. You saw him make a fantastic play in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, firing across the diamond and getting Catalano at third base trying to reach on the bunt.
He had an infield single his first time up.
And that ball is driven into left field towards the line. Is that going to stay fair? No, it's about 3 feet foul.
That was a long run for Catalano.
Yeah, Catalano. They're kind of playing in the outfield, like hitting to hit the ball the other way.
Yeah.
And he pulled that one down the line. It did get fouled, though. 0-1 the count. One thing to keep an eye on, Jason, with Sullivan is, all these base runners early on, is there is a pitch count in high school baseball.
Yeah, the first time Sally in the St. Mark's played, he reached his 105 pitch count in the 7th inning and had to come out of that game. So it's a thing to watch in this game.
Breaking ball taken in the dirt. Yeah, when you talk about, a lot of base runners or a lot of deep counts could come back to haunt Sullivan. So we'll see if he gets efficient here. That breaking ball is filthy and it's in there for strike 2. I mean, as a hitter, there's nothing you can do. And that ball's coming right at your head, and then it breaks right down into the strike zone.
I would not want to bat against Sullivan. I'd be lost
Yeah.
there.
Fastball, called third strike on the outside corner, and Sullivan picks up another strikeout here.
7 strikeouts through 3 2/3 of an inning this year.
Now Frechette steps to the plate for the Sals. Sullivan winds and fires. That first pitch is fouled straight back and out of play. Gets out in the parking lot there from Frechette. Frechette, when I see this guy's name, I think of the former major leaguer Dante Bichette.
Right, he played for the Rockies and the Reds.
That breaking ball's taken inside for a ball. I just remember he power hitter. I think he was in that steroid era, so I definitely feel like he was juicing. But he had a little bit of pop, Dante Bichette.
He did have some pop.
Here's the 1-1 from Sullivan in there for strike 2. He's got both his pitches going tonight for him. Sullivan winds and fires, breaking ball grounded to third base. Ludman stays down on it, goes across the diamond, and he retires for Frechette. And Sullivan gets his first 1-2-3 inning of the night here in the 4th.
1-2-3 inning for Sullivan.
So we're through 3.5 here, still scoreless at Frawley Stadium. We're going to be back after these messages. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. It's the sun setting once, like we said earlier. Nice look. The clouds would look nice. There's some pink tinge into in the clouds. I know I'm talking about something that's completely oblivious to the baseball game, but just wanted to say it is a nice looking sight up here in the booth.
It's a great night for baseball after a wild weekend of weather, so it's great that we're here tonight.
You're exactly right. Now, As you can see, Eugene Holler taking the mound once again here in the top half of the fourth inning. He's faced the minimum in this one because of the one base runner getting thrown out. So we're now back to the top of the order with Chris Ludman for the Spartans.
And now St. Mark's second time through the lineup and second time being able to see Holler. Let's see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, they trying to figure him out. He's been matching Sullivan on every level, if not exceeding him in this one.
Yeah, he only has 2 strikeouts so far, but he's the hits he's been able to hit to their fielders.
Yeah, he's pitching to contact, Jason, and that's a smart thing to do. As that breaking ball is taken outside for ball 1 to Ludman.
I don't want to jinx him, but he hasn't walked anybody yet.
Oh, Jason, that's the broadcaster's jinx, man. That breaking ball is taken low for ball 2. Look what you're doing here, Jason. Take it back. Take it back. 2-0 to count on Ludman here. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Game's cruising by. We're about 55 minutes into this one. Already halfway done. That ball is, I guess it's high. So 3-0 now the count on Ludman.
First time up, he was 3-0 on Ludman and came back to get the strikeout.
Yes, he did, and there's a strike fired in there from Holler. Looks to fight back once again on Ludman. Ludman, a 4-sport athlete for the Spartans. Plays football and soccer in the fall as he takes that one high and outside for ball 4. Plays basketball in the winter and baseball in the spring. And you might be asking, how does he play 2 sports in the fall? He's only the kicker on the football team.
Right.
So he comes to the special teams practices. You know, he gets his kicks and punts in, and
but he can. I've seen him make field goals from 30, 40 plus yards out. So that's a good weapon.
He's got
for any team to have.
He's got a pretty nice boot on him, and he reaches first base now as number 16. Richard Gannett steps to the plate, and they throw over to Ludman. He gets back in there easily. Gets the jersey dirty there, Jason.
Yeah.
Mom, I played. Can you wash my jersey? You can see the stain. Holler comes set. Kicks and fires. That bunt is placed down nicely. Holler comes up with it, throws the first, and Ludman is not going to test that arm. He is not testing that arm there from Hinton. He stays at second base. So runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs right now for Brian Gallardi.
Yeah, and you see any time that St. Mark's has got a runner on, both times they laid down a bunt. First time they got the double play, unfortunately, but that time they moved the runner to second base and with 1 out. And the way Sullivan's pitching.
That's it. This shows the confidence they have in their starting pitcher, that they feel like all they have to do is get 1 run. As Holler throws a first pitch, curveball taken inside for ball 1.
Gallardi grounded out to McGuire his first time up. 0 for 1.
That ball swung on and misses. Gallardi nearly comes out of his shoes on that swing. 1-1 now, the count. Not much wind in this one, Jason. You look out in center field at the flags. They're not moving.
No, it's a pretty calm night.
It is. A little brisk, but all in all, a really nice spring night.
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to go down to 39 degrees tonight.
There'll be frost on the field tomorrow, that's for sure. As time's called there by Gallardi. You can see the Sal's. You can see Holler really paying attention to that runner, changing his times to the plate as that one is outside, blocked. Nice job there by Frechette, keeping that ball in front of him, not letting it get away.
We said the backstop's first, so that ball gets by him. Loveman's on third base.
And you can feel some tension there. The Sal's know how important that runner at second base is in this one, knowing that they're going up against a good pitcher in Sullivan. They don't want him to score. That's in there for strike 2 on the outside corner.
And I got a top 10 lacrosse score update. Appo leads Archmere 9-6 in the 4th quarter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Cross Ferreira and crew leading there at Appoquinimink. That ball swung on and missed. The runner's going to go for third, and he's going to get in there. McBall gets away from McGuire. Ludman's going to stay at third base, but both runners are going to advance because it was a drop third strike.
Yeah.
So runners at the corners now and only one out. While Gallardi did strike out, he was not put out.
No, he was not put out. Like Pat said, it was a drop strike. And I think if a good throw, he has the runner there at third base.
It was a little on the foul side of the base.
But I can't say it was a bad decision. He thought he could get the runner at third base.
That ball's in the dirt, and Gallardi with a nice read on that one's going to take second base. Nice job there. Gallardi realized that Frechette was he didn't know where the ball was, and he advanced there to second.
He did a good job blocking it so it wouldn't get to the backstop with the runner on third base, keeping him at third base. But good job by Gallardi. Now he's in scoring position.
And the Sals bring the infield in, trying to prevent that run to score as Theodorakis swings and misses, 1-1 to count.
In a 0-0 game in the fourth inning, you don't see the infield come in, but that's how good Sullivan's been on the mound, so you don't want that run to score.
You are exactly right, Jason. They know how important that run is with Sullivan on the mound on the other end. Breaking ball, grounded, nice play. Wow. That is a great play by the second baseman there. Quinn Cassidy, diving effort. Picks up the second out and doesn't allow the run to score.
Like you said, great play. He keeps the runners in second and third base and makes the play. And that's the second out, a big second out there.
That is a huge out. Quinn Cassidy with a great play. And now Colmery steps to the plate. Infield goes back into normal depth.
And Colmery hit that deep fly ball to left field last time.
First pitch from Holler, breaking ball in there for strike one. Now Holler can see himself out of this jam right now if he can get Colmery.
Yeah, like we said, that was why the infield came in, because that's how important the one run means for pitchers.
Holler steps off, regathers himself. Second and third right now, 2 away. Nothing tie here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball swung on and missed from Colmery. 0-2 now the count. Holler shakes off a few signs. Comes set, kicks, fires the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Really nice job by Eugene Holler. Pitching out of a jam there in the bottom half of the fourth inning. St. Mark's has 2 runners reach scoring position in the inning, but nothing gets pushed across. We're still scoreless here through 4, heading to the 5th. We're going to be right back after these messages. You're watching 302 Sports.
He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. Scoreless tie right now, top of the 5th inning between St. Mark's and Sally's, and I believe we have a 302 instant replay watching the diving play of Quinn Cassidy to prevent the run scoring there in the bottom of the 4th. So you can see off the bat, diving effort from Cassidy and just takes the easy out. It just was a tremendous play from Quinn Cassidy to prevent the run from scoring for St. Mark's. So that was our 302 Sports instant replay. We're heading here to top of the 5th. Billy Sullivan goes back to the mound. He's going to face the 8-hole hitter, Brett Nordmeyer, for the Sows.
Nordmeyer's 0 for 1 as he struck out his first plate appearance.
Sullivan winds, fires first pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Sullivan seems to have found a groove a little bit. He had a 1-2-3 fourth inning and now jumps ahead of Nordmeyer here with a first pitch strike. That one's just outside. 1-1, just a bit outside. Say it every time, Chase. You got to get that in every broadcast, I feel like. Hawk Harrell's, or is it Hawk? No, Bob Uecker's going to sue us. He's going to sue us, I guarantee you, if we keep saying it. That pitch is down low and on the corner for strike two. Nordmeyer disagrees with it. Has some words for the umpire there. Now Coach Godfrey calls him down to the third base line to talk to him a little bit.
I think that was a great job by him, getting him down there, calming him down. He said he didn't seem to agree with the call, and you don't want him going up.
Here's the kick from Sullivan. The pitch is outside, breaking ball, evens the count at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from Sullivan. Fastball grounded to the shortstop. Gallardi fields it on a hop, throws it over to first base, and retires Nordmeyer for the first out here in the fifth inning. One thing our producer Nick Halliday was saying was playing at a professional stadium like this, you do get those clean hops. There's none of those difficult hops. That was a really nice hop for Gallardi on that one. It's not like playing it what my home field was at Canby Park. Sullivan's first pitch is in there for a strike to Quinn Cassidy, who we just saw in the bottom half of the fourth inning, and on the instant replay, he made a heck of a play.
He had that bunt single his first time up. Made that bunt down there.
So the pitch goes outside, 1-1 the count. Sullivan's still popping the mitt here in the fifth inning. You can hear it all the way up here. There's the 1-1 swing and a miss on a check swing from Cassidy. Not much you can do with that one, Jason. Not much you can do with that one. The most you're going to do is hit that off the knob and hurt your hands. Here's the windup and the pitch from Sullivan. Swing and a miss, strike three. Sullivan is just out here dealing right now. He's definitely settled in. That's 5 consecutive batters retired for Sullivan. Actually, I think 6 or 7. How many has it been, Jace? Since his last base runner. For Jason's
7.
keeping the book, I forgot. Yeah, so last 7 batters retired here for Sullivan. We're back to the top of the order as Josh McGuire digs in. That first pitch is popped straight up, shallow left field. Gallardi is over there and makes the play. 8 up, 8 down. The last 8 batters retired for Billy Sullivan as he's through 5. We're still scoreless as we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. Scoreless tie between Salesianum and St. Mark's. Billy Sullivan's retired the last 8 batters he's faced, and we have
strikeouts too.
8 strikeouts. We've gotten word that his lowest fastball velocity tonight has been 91.7 miles per hour, as we talked about all the scouts being here. And for Delaware, that's something that you don't normally see. So Sullivan's been dealing it, but equally as impressive, if not more impressive, has been Eugene Holler of Salesianum. He's only given up 1 hit in this one as we head to the bottom of the 5th. He's done a great job on the mound, Jason.
Yeah, last inning, second and third, 1 out. He pitched his way out of it without giving up a run.
He
And
did.
we know how important that is, the way Sullivan's now settled in and the way he's pitching. So, good job by him getting out of that inning.
First batter Holler is going to face here in the fifth is number 4, Jeremy Vogel.
Who out the right field his first time up.
Holler kicks and fires, breaking ball down low in the third for ball 1. That ball's lined into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Vogel's aboard. He's going to round first. He's going right to second. Nordmeyer's throw is not in time. That's a leadoff double. Oh, well, I don't. Is that a leadoff double? Because it did get between the right fielder's legs there. So
he
that,
was running out of the box and did not hesitate around first base.
he did not.
Kept on going.
And they do score to hit. So that's a leadoff double for Vogel. And once again, another runner in scoring position for the Spartans for Dominic Catalano.
We've seen they've liked the butt the last 2 times. So.
And they do right here. That was popped up. Diving play by Hinton.
What a great play there by Hinton, catching that ball before it hit the ground, get the out, and they don't advance the runner.
Alex Hinton, a diving effort. Great job from the Salesianum first baseman. One away here in the bottom half of the fifth. That could be a big out here as Shane Lougheed steps to the plate for the Spartans.
Yeah, they were trying to get that runner to third base with just 0 or 1 out. And,
They try and get Vogel back at second base, and he gets back in there safely.
we've seen both pitchers now running at the second base, so you have to be careful out there.
You said it. Both teams have that sense of urgency that one run could win this one. Holler kicks, fires outside. It gets by the catcher, and Vogel's going to advance to third.
He was moving around third base. He took a look. We said it's a big backstop here, so anything.
Yeah, that breaking ball went right through the legs of Anthony Frechette. And now a runner on third yet again. Less than 2 outs for the Spartans. Infield's going to come in for the Sals.
I would think the infield's going to come in against that. And like we said, the 1 run might be the difference in this one.
Big spot here for the Spartans and Lougheed. Holler, curveball. Once again, they're going to try to come home, and they're not going to get them. It was a nice job, nice play by Quinn Cassidy, but since he had to drop down and catch that on his knees, he didn't have the time to come up and fire home.
And Vogel, we saw the speed on that leadoff double. He's got the speed. He flew home and gets in there for the.
So the Spartans strike first here in the 5th inning, 1-0 they lead. One away is number 19, Matthew Cinco, the catcher, steps to the plate. Holler comes set, kicks and fires. There goes he started and stopped. Lougheed started to go, but then stopped after a few steps. 1-0 the count. That ball is skied down the right field line. Hinton can't quite get there and make the play.
That was a tough play for him as he's going back over his shoulder.
It really was.
Tough play. He gave good effort, just couldn't make the catch.
1-1 now the count on Cinco, but you're right, Jason. It was a tremendous effort. If he would have came up with that one, that would have been another play of the game. I mean, we've had a couple of them already in this one.
We've seen great defense from both teams tonight.
Holler comes set. There he goes over to first, and they got Lougheed in the old pickle. They get it to Hinton. He applies the tag, and there's the second out of the inning. You saw 2 times in a row Lougheed did that fake steal where he takes a couple steps and stopped. And the Sals finally took it. Holler said enough of that, stepped off and caught him.
Yeah, the old 1-3, 6-3 put out.
It happens. You see it a lot in baseball, the 1-3-6-3. So now 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Here's the holler pitch. Breaking balls inside, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Cinco. Cinco de Mayo. That happened a couple days ago. It's Cinco's last name is spelled with an S and a K. But that ball is skied, popped up on the third base side. McGuire comes over and makes the catch. That's it for the 5th inning. The Spartans do find a way to scratch across a run, though. Jeremy Vogel rounds himself around the bases, and they score on an infield single with the infield drawn in. So 1-0 your score as we head to the 6th. You're watching 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Frawley Stadium, home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks, for a Catholic school matchup between St. Mark's and Salesianum. St. Mark's scored the first run of the game there in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and they lead 1-0 as we head to the 6th. And Billy Sullivan settled in.
Yeah, like we said, Pat, he's got the last 8 retired, set down. Sally's had some early hits off him, 4 in the first 3 innings, but since then, Sullivan's in his groove, and that one run as far as cross the plate might be the difference in this one. The only thing we might have to watch out is the pitch count.
Exactly.
Keeping track of that.
And once again, that was Jason Winchell. I'm Patrick Arianes. Here we are, top half of the 6th, leading off for Salesianum's number 2, John Andrioli. That first pitch sails outside. 1-0 the count on Andrioli.
He's 1 for 2 as he had that single in the first inning. Popped up to the first baseman last time.
That pitch is outside. 2-0 now the count on Andrioli. Here's the windup and the pitch. 2-0. Check swing. Andrioli went around. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss from Andrioli on a fastball. It looked maybe a little outside. 2-2 the count. You can see, Sullivan's really in a rhythm now, Jason. That ball's fouled away. Gets out of play on the first base side. The windup in the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Andrioli goes down on strikes. First out here in the top half of the 6th. 9th strikeout, correct?
9 strikeout now for Sullivan.
Yeah, back in my day, I used to get 9 strikeouts on MLB The Show.
That was a great game.
Jason, MLB The Show. That's not real life. I never struck out 9 batters in my life. It's the first pitch break ball. Did that hit him? It did. It looked like it got a piece of Zach Gwynn. The umpire says it did, and he's gonna reach first, and Coach Smith's gonna come out and talk it over with the umpire.
Gotta be the second time Gwynn's on base.
Yeah, not much of an argument there. So Gwynn's on first. Here comes Joe Setting.
Setting has walked and struck out, so he's 0 for 1 in 2 plate appearances.
Sullivan over talking to the field umpire about something. Not sure what it could be. But he He was over there talking to him.
It may be about a possible watching his movements.
So Gwynn on first. Sullivan kicks and fires. First pitch swung on and missed from Joe Setting.
Setting
He,
took a big cut at that one.
he was not going to be cheated on that swing. You're exactly right, Jay. Setting got the old school stirrups on as well. The great look. That ball's fouled away. Line down the third base side. It hit one of those boxes and bounced right back. And I don't know if that struck a fan or not.
Hopefully everyone's okay out there. That ball was lined out there.
That ball was absolutely smoked. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Sullivan's inside for ball one. Sullivan doing a great job of pitching on both sides of the plate. He's been inside, he's been outside with both pitches.
He's moving every pitch, so as a hitter, you're off balance.
Here's the 1-2 delivery from Sullivan. Breaking ball stayed on by Setting. Did they get two? No. Gwynn gets back in there. Coach Smith is not happy about that one. He's going to come out. He's coming out. He's going to talk that over with the base umpire. But Setting hit that on a line to Ludman. He made the catch and fired it over right away.
Such a close play there at first base. An umpire, he's sitting behind what do you think? Sitting behind the pitcher. It's not always the easiest.
It's not.
From that position,
It's not.
So
And
they don't have an easy job.
the most that Coach Smith maybe could have asked for is if the home plate umpire saw it, but they didn't ask him. So 2 outs here, runner on first base, and Garrett Millian steps to the plate for Salesianum.
He's 0 for 2 tonight.
There goes the runner, Cinco. He gets under the tag. Gwynn is under the tag, and there's the first stolen base for Sallies. They're now 1 for 3 on the night. And the St. Mark's faithful does not appreciate that call.
Like you said, he might have got under the tag. The throw did beat him, but
It did, as we're going to watch it on the playback up here in the booth. It was a fastball. Cinco's throw was a little high.
I think he's safe there.
His throw was a little high, and Gwynn was able to get under that tag. The tag came down on his hip. So 1-0 to count now. A runner in scoring position for the Sal's as Millian swings and misses for strike one. Definitely looked like Gwynn got in there, and for
Yeah, like
as
you
much
said,
as you
the throw was a little high, and by the time he got the tag down there, he was in there.
as much as you want to get on the umpires, most of the time they're right. There's Sullivan's pitch, fouled straight back, and he jumps ahead of Millian here, 1-2. The Sal's trying to scratch the tying run across here any way that they can. But Billy Sullivan is hard to crack. He kicks and fires. Called third strike, fastball. He paints the outside corner on that one, and he's pumped up.
10th strikeout now for Sullivan.
Sullivan walks off the mound, and you can see he's really pumped up with his teammates. So we're through 5.5 here. Sullivan, like we said, really doing a great job on the mound, holding the Sal's to nothing. 1-0 your score. St. Mark's on top. We're going to be back after these messages.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings. Hooters.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, down at Frawley Stadium on the riverfront in Wilmington, Delaware. 1-0 your score. St. Mark's on top of Salesianum. And It's been a pitcher stool in this one, Jason, but it hasn't been a boring game.
No, it's been an exciting game. We've seen a lot of good defensive plays, some good hitting, and some awesome pitching.
Really been really great hitting, great pitching by both Billy Sullivan and Eugene Holler.
Holler's only given up 2 hits.
He has. It's just the St. Mark's has found the way to push a run across, and the Spartans are back up to the top of the order with Chris Sludman stepping to the plate and taking a breaking ball outside for ball 1.
Lubman's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
Just a wind up and the 1-1 fouled straight back. That was the 1-0. Now it's 1-1. And no runs on 4 hits for Salesianum. 1 run on 2 hits for the Spartans. No errors in this one. It's been a clean game for both teams. That pitch is in there. 1-2 now the count as Holler jumps ahead of Ludman. That pitch is taken low. 2-2 now the count to Ludman. Ball's outside for ball 3. And one thing you've noticed from Ludman, and he takes pitches. He does what a leadoff hitter is supposed to do and makes the pitcher work.
He's patient up there. I think it's the 3rd time he's kind of full count.
That's a called 3rd strike on the outside corner as Holler paints it for strike 3. And we got 1 away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
5 strikeouts now for Holler.
Richard Gannett steps to the plate. Holler kicks and fires a breaking ball, slips out of his hands up high for ball 1. Sal's trying to keep the Spartans at 1 here. They have one more chance to break the code of Billy Sullivan in the top half of the 7th. That ball's up high for ball 2. Gannett, he does a little bit of everything for the Spartans. Plays second base, plays shortstop, pitches a little bit, and takes that ball low for ball 3.
Be surprised if he has the take sign here, Pat. 3-0.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be getting the green light in this one. An insurance run would be really big for the Spartans if they could get it. Down low, ball 4. So Gannett reaches, and now Brian Gallardi's going to come to the plate.
Remember we said the last time these 2 teams played, St. Mark's had a 4-2 lead going into the 7th inning, and the Sal scored 3 runs. So,
And that was it.
Any insurance run you can get here for the Spartans would be good.
And in that game, like you said, as Sullivan was coming out the pitch in the 7th inning, when they realized that he had reached his pitch.
Yeah, he got the first batter reach, and he struck out the next guy with 1 out. They realized he reached his 105 pitches. And
Breaking ball, and Gallardi grounds it to 3rd base. It's going to get foul. That would have been a tough play for McGuire because Gallardi does have a little bit of speed on him, and that ball was hit very softly. So the Sals are fortunate that went foul. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball from Gallardi. 0-2 as Holler jumps ahead of another batter.
Holler's been throwing a good breaking ball tonight, too.
He has. Straight over the top delivery, and that he hides the ball well. He kicks and fires. That ball gets away from the catcher there. And that's going to allow Gannett to reach second base. So Frechette lets the ball get by him, and it was kind of odd because it looked like he was coming up and was going to snap throw down the first.
Yeah.
He must not have looked the ball into his mitt there.
Good point, Pat. He looked like you said he was going to snap it down to first base and just hit his mitt.
So 1-2 the count on Gallardi, one away here in the 6th. Breaking ball taken low, 2-2. That's a tough one to break off. Nice patience there by Gallardi.
Yeah,
That's not an easy pitch to lay off of.
you're absolutely right.
Holler comes set, looks the runner back at second, kicks and fires, swung on and fouled straight back out of play. Our cameraman, Leonard Evans, almost made that play. He nearly had it, went right through the fingers. He's been eating some greasy French fries back there, and it got right by him. That's a called third strike from Holler, down on the knees. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And now Theodorakis steps to the plate for St. Mark's. Umpire's been pretty consistent in this one, Jason. He's been
really good, and as a hitter, you know what he's calling. So
exactly, and he's done it for both teams. He hasn't been favoring one team or the other. Holler steps off there.
Theodakis is 0 for 2.
Gannett wants a balk there. So does Coach Smith as he's out there barking from the dugout. But nothing called there. Holler kicks and fires. Swing and a miss from Theodorakis for strike 1. Holler kicks and fires. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Pitching Theodorakis away there.
Yeah,
Staying away from him.
staying away from his strong, he likes those inside pitches.
I've been extremely impressed from Eugene Howler in this one. Kicks and fires a breaking ball, ripped down the first base line. Nice play from Hinton to
Good
stay
job
down
by
on it.
Hinton to stay down on that ball.
And that's going to retire the side for the Spartans. So we're going to head to the 7th inning in this one. Salesianum down to their final 3 outs, down 1-0 as Sullivan comes out once again for St. Mark's. We are going to take a break and we'll be right back. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. We're watching 302 Sports presentation, Delaware High School baseball. Salesianum and St. Mark's in this one. It's 1-0. St. Mark's on top. Impressive pitching performances tonight from Eugene Holler and the man that's on the mound trying to complete this one off, Billy Sullivan.
Yeah, we knew when we first saw the first couple innings that this was probably going to be a one-run game, and both pitchers haven't disappointed. And Sullivan's out there to see if he can close this one.
Trying to go after the complete game shutout, Billy Sullivan. And the first batter he's going to face in this one is Alex Hinton.
He's 1
First
for
pitch
2.
swinging, and that ball's popped up into shallow center field. Coming in and making the catch is number 2, Austin Colmery. So
Good job by him calling off. You want the like I said earlier, you want those outfielders to field those balls so easier for them.
1 pitch, 1 out for Sullivan. And now Anthony Frechette comes to the plate for Salesianum.
Yeah, if you're Sullivan, you want that here in the 7th inning.
Oh, no doubt about it. 1 pitch, 1 out is amazing. And he delivers a fastball in the outside corner there for strike 1 to Frechette. He's still going strong here, Sullivan. Popping that mid here in the 7th. That one's taken low for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
For the South, anything you can do to try and get a base runner here.
Swing and a miss. Frechette misses. He's a little tardy on that fastball there. 1-2 to count.
Like you said earlier, he's still throwing it with pop.
He really is. Sullivan dealing in this one. That's up high, 2-2. He looked like he had maybe a little bit of nerves in the first couple innings, allowing a couple hits, allowed a couple base runners to reach. I mean, he did have about 5 radar guns in his face. But since the third or fourth, about the fourth inning, he's really been, on top of his game in this one, although.
Yeah, it's just the one hit by pitch to Glenn has been the only blemish since the third inning.
He's 3-2 to count. He fires that in there. There must have been time called. So there was time called there. That was an interesting development there. So here's Sullivan. He gets out in front of that one. Frechette does, and he drives that a ways down the field, but way foul.
Like you said, he was right in front of that one.
That might be the hardest hit ball off Sullivan all night, and it was about 50 feet foul. That's up high, ball 4. So Frechette aboard. He's a 1-out base runner for Brett Nordmeyer coming to the plate.
Yeah, I said that if you're a Sallies, you want to try and get a runner on any way you could. And since that's the catcher, we will have a courtesy runner.
And Coach Smith's going to come out here and talk to Sullivan, his pitcher. As Poma comes in and is going to pinch run for Salesianum. And Coach Smith's probably coming out and telling Sullivan to settle down.
Yeah.
You got 2 outs to get here. Don't get too overly excited. No need to overthrow. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Right. Your Sallies, you got a runner on now. Now you have to be patient at the plate and try and advance the runner or do any way you can, like St. Mark's did, to scratch a run across.
Nordmeyer steps to the plate.
0 for 2.
Sullivan kicks, fires outside and high for ball 1. Sullivan comes set. Kicks, fires the 1-0. Inside a little bit. 2-0 now the count to Nordmeyer.
And Nordmeyer's ahead in the count 2-0.
Sullivan command's kind of lost here the last couple of pitches. Nordmeyer, showing bunt. Pulls it back. 3-0 to count, and Poma's going to advance to second. Tying run is in scoring position for Salesianum. 3-0 to count on Nordmeyer. I believe that will be a passed ball, is what that would be, as opposed to a wild pitch. It'll be interesting to see what they do now with Nordmeyer. 3-0 the count if they just give him 4.
And the 3-0.
On deck there, I believe that is, number 29, Connor Murphy. Here comes Sullivan's 3-0 delivery in there for strike 1.
Nordmeyer was taking all the way there.
That ball's outside, ball 4, and Poma's going to get the third now. Takes a big round to third base, but he's going nowhere. So now runners are on the corners. There's 1 out. And the pinch hitter, Connor Murphy, coming to the plate for Salesianum. Things are getting interesting here, Jason.
I think that's it because this is Smith's second trip out to the mound, so I think Sullivan has to come out. So that was his last batter.
So Sullivan's going to come out of this one, and quite an impressive performance from him tonight.
6 1/3 innings, only giving up 4 hits and striking out 10. I'd say that's pretty impressive performance right now.
He's done a fantastic job in front of a couple scouts and a pretty packed house. As you can see, we're having a little joke up here in the press box. There's 4, 5, 6 scouts getting up, and they've seen what they came here to see. So Salesianum, though, got themselves, the tying run at third base here in less than 2 outs. This is going to be an interesting end to this game. Coming in and pitching is number 13, Jacques Dubec for St. Mark's, the righty. So we got ourselves, this Sullivan, of course, is responsible for the runners on first and third. The tying and go-ahead run.
Yeah, and both of those runners reached on walks. So he ended up with 4 walks in the game, and it hit batter.
Yeah, his command he kind of lost his command there in those last couple of batters.
He hit on that earlier in the 7th inning. The adrenaline's pumping. I think he was overthrown a little bit, but again, I'm up here, so I don't want to judge anything. Like that's what.
It's human nature, yeah. Jason. Back when we played sports, it was the same way. It was
the same way. You get that adrenaline pumping.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's a lot of scouts there checking him out. He wants that complete game.
Right. So Dubec's going to come in. He's finishing up his warm-up tosses. There'll be, like we talked about, a pinch hitter for Salesianum, Connor Murphy, the junior, number 29. And then, if Murphy can reach, it's the top of the Salesianum lineup with Josh McGuire coming up. So this game got a whole lot interesting now.
And now if you're the runner at first base, do you try and get the second base here?
It'll be interesting. You're exactly right. It'll be interesting to see if Nordmeyer takes off. I believe you'll see the St. Mark's middle infield playing double play depth, and you'll see. I would think the corners would be in for St. Mark's. This is a tough spot for Dubec. Holding a 1-run lead, tying run on third.
1 out.
If you're Murphy, you'll take a single, you'll take a hit, or you'll take a fly ball into the outfield, and all those things will get the job done. So here we go. St. Mark's defense is playing normal depth. They're not really playing in. Middle infielders are pinched towards second base. And there's a bunt, and it's going to get fouled, but interesting there by Murphy.
Looked like maybe a safety
It was a
squeeze.
safety squeeze there. And a guy like Nick Halliday, our producer, was saying, if that thing stayed fair, that's a run. There's no doubt about it. They're not turning 2 on that, and they're not coming home. So 0-1 the count on Murphy. Dubec comes set. Kicks. Fires. Bunt gets placed down. Here comes the runner. He's going to score. Everyone's going to be safe.
What a call there, and what a great bunt that was, Pat.
Wow.
He laid it down perfectly. We saw it the first time it went foul. This time he kept it fair, and what a great bunt there.
Beautiful execution by Connor Murphy, because the element of surprise was out of it. They saw him square to first pitch, so to be able to execute that is amazing there. So this game's now tied.
And you still got runners on first and second with
the top of the order coming up. Josh McGuire at the plate. Here's Dubec. Winds, fires inside. It gets away from the catcher Cinco, and now there's going to be runners at second and third in less than 2 outs. The Spartans are in a pickle now. Can the Sals come back with a late comeback win once again here at Frawley Stadium against St. Mark's? It's eerily similar to the first matchup, Jason.
Yeah.
We saw the Salesianum win in their final at bat.
Yeah, we saw them the last time. Same thing kind of happened. They got a couple runners on by walks, and then you saw a wild pitch and a bunch of stuff. So
Pinch runner coming in for Salesianum, Quinn Cassidy. He's re-entering the game for Murphy.
Murphy.
He's the go-ahead run, and he's got more wheels on him than Murphy does. So good substitution right there for the South.
Substitution by him, getting what he thought was a bunter in there.
Yeah.
For that play, I think Godfrey had that play in his mind that he was going to lay down the bunt, and brought the bunter in and laid down the perfect bunt.
And Murphy comes back to the dugout with a huge ovation from his teammates, high fives, hugs all around. He got the job done there, and his team appreciates it.
And now you see the St. Mark's infield in.
Yeah, they're drawing in. They do not want that go-ahead run to score. Here comes Dubek's 1-0, and it's a bunt. Here they're coming home, and he's out. It was an interesting try there by Nordmeyer. He went on contact. Wasn't the greatest bunt in the world. You could tell that.
Kind of like almost like a swinging bunt. Yeah,
You could see
too
McGuire
hard.
with a little bit of pop in his bat. Not used to bunting, not comfortable bunting. They run the go-ahead run down at home plate. So now there's 2 outs here. Top of the 7th, 1-1 your score. Runners on the corners for John Andrioli. Cinco giving the signs to his infield. That's probably in case of a steal, and now he'll come out and he'll talk to Dubek.
Yeah,
This is one of those,
ones where if you possibly can get a run down,
and that's
if
exactly
and
it.
the runner scores home before the tag out, but I don't know if they were not even.
Does Cinco give the defensive indifference here is the question, Jason, or does he fire down there on the steal? And does Salesianum even think about stealing?
Right.
There's a lot of things going through the minds of everybody here. Dubek fires. That's Andrioli. Grinds at the shortstop. Gallardi goes the short way to second. And St. Mark's does get through the 7th inning. They do, however, give up the tying run on a fantastic bunt by Connor Murphy. So 1-1 your score. We're heading to the bottom half of the 7th inning. St. Mark's got a chance to walk this one off. We're going to be back after these messages.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. Finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, watching 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. Top 10 matchup between Salesianum and St. Mark's on a beautiful night for baseball here at Frawley Stadium. Just saw the Sals push across the tying run here in their last at bat on an impressive bunt by Connor Murphy, a squeeze play, scored the tying run. And
Executed to perfection, Pat. That could have been placed any better down that.
it really was. The Sals, they got Billy Sullivan out of the game after the first 2 batters reached on walks, and Sullivan threw a couple of pitches that got to the backstop, allowed the runner to advance to third base, and then the bunt came up. So
And
the Spartans they now find themselves in a 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the 7th. Eugene Holler still on the mound for Salesianum, and Austin Colmery at the plate for the Spartans.
0 for 2.
First pitch from Holler, breaking ball is taken inside, I believe, for ball 1. Great baseball game tonight, Jason.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better game than what we've seen here tonight.
Holler kicks, fires, breaking ball is taken low, 2-0. Check swing did not break. Home plate from Colmery. Holler kicks, 2-0. It's up high, ball 3.
Ryan Campbell is up in the Sally's pen.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see what happens here if this leadoff man gets on for the Spartans, if they make the change, or at what point would they do that, Jay?
Yeah.
The 3-0 from Hollers, down low, ball 4 in Colmery. The Spartans will take that, a leadoff base runner. And now Jeremy Vogel steps to the plate.
And I believe we might have a pitching change here.
As Coach Godfrey's coming out to the mound. He looks out to the pen. He hasn't. He gave the signal because here comes Campbell coming in. So we're gonna have a pitch and change here. 1-1 your score. Runner on first base, nobody out here in the bottom of the
Campbell
7th.
came in the third inning of the last game and held the Spartans scoreless the last 4 innings of that first time they met. He's a lefty.
Phenomenal game tonight by Eugene Holler. Have to give him props. Only 2 hits given up, 1 run, of course. Leaves this game. He can't win it. He can't win it, unfortunately, but he had himself quite the game against the Spartans.
Yeah, and only 2 walks, Pat, which is pretty impressive for a...
Great command throughout. He got out of a couple big jams with big pitches, and I was impressed. That is for sure. But like you said, now we're going to Ryan Campbell, the lefty, for Salesianum. First batter.
He's a junior, and he was good the first time he came in. Like I said, came in the 3rd inning and pitched 3 2/3 innings of relief and not giving up a run to the Spartans. So.
And he will look to do the same in this one. He's got an inherited runner on first base in Austin Colmery, and then he's going to face Jeremy Vogel first.
Yeah, and Vogel had that double last time and scored the Spartans' only run.
And then after that, he'll be facing Dominic Catalano. And then I believe that's Lougheed. So they're going to be the first 3 batters he faces here.
Let's see if the Spartans try and bump the runner over to second base.
That's the winning run. It will be interesting to see if they put the bunt down with Vogel.
Ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please. Now pitching for Salesianum, number 3, left-handed pitcher Ryan Campbell.
Tension mounting in this one. 1-1 tie. Runner on first base, bottom of the 7th. Can St. Mark's do to Salesianum what Salesianum did to them earlier in the year, and that would be walk off here at Frawley in the 7th.
Yeah, and when these 2 teams play, Pat, they always seem to be close, competitive games, which you like as a fan of these 2 teams because it's always an interesting game to come through.
And it's clean baseball. It's good quality baseball. Fundamental baseball. So here we go. We're about ready to go. Campbell versus Vogel. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on first. Campbell comes set. Hinton comes running in for the bunt. And that ball is taken down low for ball 1. You saw Vogel did square on that one. He did square around.
Yeah, he squared. The infield was already coming in before he squared. He showed the square late. So.
You're going to probably see him try to push this down the third base line because of how close Hinton is. Campbell kicks, fires. It goes right to Hinton. He's going to turn and go to second. What a play by Andrioli. But they're going to say he's safe. He did. I don't think he caught the ball, Jace.
Yeah.
I think that got under his glove there.
The umpire was looking, and then I think he saw the ball on the ground. And
that's a very gutsy play by Hinton on that one to turn and fire to second.
With Hinton in as far as he was, the runner was able to get a bigger lead because nobody was holding them all.
Correct.
So he got a better jump. It still was a close play at second base.
It was a tough play. Hinton's momentum was taking him towards home, and he turned and tried to fire him out. Nearly had him, but the throw kind of dragged him off the bag. So this is a pinch hitter. Seth Bielecki, number 17, comes to the plate. Runners on first and second, nobody out. So Hinton again in looking for the bunt at first base.
Yeah, I'm sure we will probably see the bunt here.
Campbell fires. That bunt gets down to third baseline. Campbell fires the first. What a play. Ryan Campbell.
By Campbell there.
That was, he had to be perfect to get him on that one, and he was. However, runners on second and third. Actually, the one that matters is the one at third base.
Right.
So runner on third base, less than 2 outs in a tie game.
Infield's in, outfield's in.
Shane Lougheed coming to the plate. Campbell really could use a strikeout here.
And I wouldn't even rule out a possible safety or suicide squeeze.
The other thing is, if you're Salesianum, do you put Lougheed on to have the double play in order?
That's a good,
Force that anywhere.
yeah.
It doesn't look like that's what's going to happen, but Ryan Campbell comes set. Kicks, fires. First pitch is a check swing. It was in the dirt. They said he did not go around, so 1-0 is going to be the count. I am kind of surprised that they're not going to put him on with the double play and make it a force out everywhere, especially at home.
Right.
Campbell kicks, fires a breaking ball. That's in there. 1-1 the count.
And the catcher's been fighting the first 2 pitches here, Pat.
He
Like
has.
you said earlier, ball gets by him, the winning runs on third base.
Big spot here for Lougheed. Campbell wants to run through the signs again. He comes set. Kicks, fires the 1-1. Down in the dirt again, 2-1. It's a nice block by Frechette.
He's had some good blocks, especially on the first 3 pitches here.
And you talk about, about the walk here. It almost looks like Campbell pitching around Lougheed, knowing if he walks him, it's not that bad. He kicks, fires a 2-1. That's in there for strike 2. At the knees.
Good pitch, and you're right, Pat. It doesn't look like he's going to get anything to hit, but like you said, a walk won't hurt, but he's going to try and get him out too.
Campbell kicks, fires the 2-2, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Big strikeout there for Ryan Campbell. 2 away here as you see the Salesianum defense go back. And now coming to the plate is, I believe that's number 19, Matthew Cinco, the catcher.
He's 0 for 2.
Catcher Matt Cinco.
So Campbell not quite out of this yet, but that was a big time strikeout he picked up there. His time's called by Cinco. Campbell can't seem to get on the same page as his catcher in this one. He continues to ask him to run through the signs again.
Goal.
Finds one there. Campbell comes set. Kicks. Fires. First pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1.
What a good curveball there, Pat.
Pitching backwards there. 0-1 the count to Cinco. Big spot here for both teams. Campbell set. Kicks. The 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1-1. And again, nice block by Frechette.
He's doing a great job blocking the balls. I know he's had a few go by him, but he's done a great job of blocking.
And in the biggest of spots here, Jason, he's not allowed any to get by him. Campbell wants to run through the signs again. Cinco calls time. He steps off. He wants to talk things over. Campbell and Frechette, they can't get on the same page. You've seen it happen a couple times this inning.
Normally Campbell's pitching to Zach Miller, catcher for Salesianum, so this is the first time he's probably seeing the catcher. So, like you said, they're having a hard time getting on the same page. Good job by him going out there and talking it over.
He agrees on this sign. Campbell kicks, winds the 1-1. Swing and foul straight back. Jumps ahead of Cinco here, 1-2. As the clock approaches 9 o'clock here at Frawley Stadium.
And we've been saying all night, Pat, we couldn't have asked for a better baseball.
You really couldn't. This is a fantastic finish, especially. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Winning run to third base for the Spartans. Campbell kicks, fires the 1-2. Breaking ball taken low. 2-2 the count.
Another great block there by
Frichette's been unreal in his.
these last two
Yes.
batters.
He wants to talk things over again. And if anything,
It's
this
not a
is
bad idea, you know?
you're
Just
like
working
freezing
out
the
that
batter.
right.
Cinco's sitting there, the heart's pounding, he's in a big spot, and now he's prolonging this experience for him. They're icing the batter. That's a new terminology for baseball. Icing the batter. Campbell comes set. Kicks in the 2-2. Swung on and popped up into right field. Coming up and making the catch to retire the side. We're going to extra innings here. Free baseball for everyone here at Frawley Stadium. Big time pitching by Ryan Campbell to get out of that jam. And we're still not at a 1. We're heading to the 8th. We'll be back after these messages.
Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image, you envision, we create. Located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Back here at Frawley Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of free baseball here between Salesianum and St. Mark's, a 1-1 tie, and we just saw again a tremendous pitching performance there by Ryan Campbell, coming in relief and holding the Spartans at third base there.
Yeah. Like we said, he came in, got that big strikeout, and then a fly out to the right field at the end of the inning. And like Pat said, bonus baseball here at Frawley Stadium.
Jock Dubeck is once again out there on the mound for St. Mark's as he comes in to his first full inning of relief work. His first batter he's going to face is Zach Gwynn for Salesianum.
Zach Gwynn is 1 for 2. He's also reached on a hit by pitch. He had the single.
So here we go. Top half of the 8th inning. Gwynn digs in against Dubeck. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Dubeck fires that one low, evens the count at 1-1. 2 no decisions for the starters, and they both deserved wins, if you ask me. Swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Gallardi fields it on a hop, fires over, and Gwynn's retired here for the first out in the 8th. Now setting steps to the plate for the Sows. Dubeck, the first pitch. Curveball's in there for strike 1. Looked like he fooled Setting. He wasn't expecting that.
Setting is 0 for 2. He has reached on a walk back in the 2nd inning.
That breaking ball slips out of the hands of Dubeck just a bit outside.
Pat gets that in every broadcast. Yeah.
Do it all the time, 1-1. pitch is taken inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Setting. That ball's fouled straight back. Evens the count at 2-2. Dubek's working fast here, Jason.
Yeah, he's the Spartans have the quick pace. We've seen it with Ludman before. We've
Mhm.
seen it with Sullivan, and now Dubek. They don't waste any time.
Breaking ball, and that's fought off and grounded. Dubek picks it up, slips, still fires the first and gets him. What a play! Jock Dubek. Oh my! And Joe Setting is probably like, what do I have to do to get a hit in this one? Unbelievable. I thought when Dubek slipped, it was it.
Right.
And he's fired
I thought that was
from his bottom.
a tough spot to start with. Great play.
Fantastic play for the second out here in the 8th.
And we've seen some great defensive plays in this one.
Garrett Millian steps to the plate for the Salesianum. He fouls that ball.
He's 0 for 3 in the game.
That one won the count. Dubek already on the mound, ready to go. Like, come on, man, let's get this thing rolling. Winds and fires. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. The old Uncle Charlie, Jason. That was an Uncle Charlie there.
Yeah, and a good one.
Here's the 0-2. Another breaking ball, and that's swung on and missed by Millian. They will throw down the first and will retire him. So, 1-2-3 inning there for Dubek, including a fantastic play on his own for the second out. So, we're going to head to the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 your score. We'll be back. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.com. The Hadley Group.
We're back here at Frawley Stadium, home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks. You're watching 302 Sports. We got a great baseball game going on here. 1-1 tie between Salesianum and St. Mark's. Bottom half of the 8th inning. The top of the Spartan lineup is coming to the plate. Just play after play, Jason, in this one. For a 1-1 game, it's got to be the most entertaining 1-1 game I've been that I've seen.
Yeah, it's been a treat to be here tonight and bring
really
this
has.
game to you. For all the fans that made it out, the fans that didn't, see an instant classic right here.
I'm going to go home and watch it again, that's for sure. It's that good of a game. So Chris Ludman steps to the plate once again for the Spartans.
He's 0 for 2 with the walk.
Face the tough lefty in Campbell. First pitch taken inside for ball 1. Campbell kicks, fires. That ball's popped straight up in the air in foul territory. Hinton coming in. He slips and falls, and that one, Ludman, he's going to like that.
Yeah.
He's got to like that. He gets another chance.
And then, like you said, that was a mile high up in the air, and when Hinton slipped.
And like you talked about, Jason, with the temperature dropping and the amount of precipitation that's happened throughout the week as the meteorologist, Pat Garianis, comes out. A little slipping going on the field. 1-1 to count the Ludman. Campbell kicks and fires in there for strike 2.
Now if you're Campbell, you got to settle down and get this batter out.
Ludman calls time. Ball's taken high. 2-2 the count now on Ludman. Campbell winds and fires the 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice hold there by Ludman. That's not easy to hang,
And
especially with a lefty-lefty matchup. I
and
mean,
I believe it's the 4th time tonight he's seen a 3-2 pitch. So like Pat said earlier, he's doing a good job of seeing pitches.
that's what leadoff hitters usually do, Jay. Campbell winds. And the payoff pitch. Taken low, ball 4. Ludman's aboard. Once again, the Spartans have a leadoff man on. Winning run on base. As Gannett comes up to the plate.
Gannett had a sacrifice earlier in this game. Sacrifice bunt earlier in this game, so wouldn't shock me if we might see him square again.
You see Hinton holding the runner on, holding Ludman on there, and McGuire come charging in for the bunt. It's a little different than what you saw in the 7th. That ball's inside, gets by the catcher, and Ludman's going to advance to second. That's the first one. That's the first one in a while you've seen get past Frechette.
Yeah, he's been great tonight, Pat. And unfortunately, that one gets by.
That's a heck of a play by Gannett to pull the bunt back. That ball was coming right to him. So to have the presence of mind to pull that out of the strike zone.
And now with the not the runner on first base, Hiddenden.
It's Campbell in another jam. Kicks and fires. That ball is placed down the third base line. It's going to go foul. 1-1 the count.
And here you want to make the third baseman build the ball.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Jay. I do. Gannett's going to try and push that thing down the third base line.
Shortstop's closer to the second base bag, so they're not going to have the wheel play on.
I'll tell you what, if he swings at this, look at that hole. But he's not going to. He's going to try and bunt again, and it's going to go foul. You see that hole between the third baseman and the shortstop. If he pulled that back and just tried to slug it through the hole, that's game over. One and two the count, nobody out. Winning run on second base for the Spartans, who still only have 2 hits in this one. But the amount of chances they've had is unbelievable for a team that only has 2 hits. Here's the 1-2 to Gannett. He grounds at the third. McGuire fields it, fires the first, and they get him.
Good job by McGuire, making sure the runner doesn't leave, throws over to first base, gets that important first out.
He did. He looked Ludman back, and there's one away here in the 7th. Runner still at second base, and now Brian Gallardi comes to the plate for St. Mark's.
He's 0 for 3.
It'll be interesting if they bunt here, because if you do sack him over, and now there's 2 outs, and the sacrifice fly is taken out of the picture, so you would still need a single even with him at third base with 2 outs. So they do let Gallardi swing away, and he fouls it off the third base side for strike 1. So she's setting, going out there, getting that foul ball. That's why play has been stopped.
Yep.
Ric Flair must be in the building here, Jason.
Yeah,
There's a couple Nature Boy woos going on out in the stands. Campbell kicks, delivers the 0-1. High and outside, 1-1 the count.
1-1.
Time's called. Campbell kicks, fires, breaking ball, swung on and missed from Gallardi. Really nice pitch there. He back-footed him there, and Gallardi, he bit on it and swung. So 1-2 the count, 1 away. Winning run on second base again for the Spartans.
We're out of timeout called.
Campbell steps off. you've seen the Salesianum pitchers. They play a little bit of a slower pace than what you saw the Spartans pitchers pitch with. Of course, with runners on, that usually is the case. Campbell fires a breaking ball, grounded to third. It gets past McGuire and down the line.
That's gonna.
Here comes Ludman, and he is going to score, and this one's over.
St. Mark's wins it here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
The Spartans walk it off.
Final score, St. Mark's
2-1, your final score here.
2. Congratulations.
As Gallardi just put it in play there, and it got past.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf
It got past McGuire there, and Ludman scores from second base.
thank you for your attendance.
Yeah, and a great game there by both teams, and the Spartans get the walk-off win.
That's it, 2-1, the final score. You just got a couple guys that you got to talk about in this one. It was Eugene Holler, both starting pitchers. Eugene Holler for Salesianum. I think he goes 6 innings, only allowed 1 run. Then you look at Billy Sullivan, who went 6 1/3, and he had a run score, but he didn't give it up. Reliever gave it up, and then Brian Gallardi there with the game-winning. They gave an error on McGuire there, but just putting the ball in play and gets the game-winning knock.
It was not an easy play. He had to backhand that ball, but one I'm sure McGuire would say that he could make.
So, great game here tonight. Salesianum falls to 10-5 on the season. Coming up next, they're going to have to play the Charter School of Wilmington. That's at Salesianum. That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
They got to come back, quick turnaround.
And then Saturday they play Indian River. That's their senior day. And then they finish the season out 4 o'clock on the 16th against St. Elizabeth at Sally's. For the Spartans, they move on to 10-4. And their next game will be at Milford. That's Thursday at 4:15.
Oh, wow, that's going to be a tough one for them.
Then they got games against Woodbridge. That's Saturday. Next Thursday they play Sussex Tech. And then Saturday, the 20th of May, they play Cape Henlopen.
Oh, that would be a good battle up here at St. Mark's.
That would be a great battle. That's where they will close their season out. So, once again, 2-1, your final score. St. Mark's defeats Salesianum. Any final thoughts, Jason?
No, it's just a great game. I'm glad that we were able to bring this one to you, as both teams played really well, and it was good to see the win there for St. Mark's.
So a couple programming notes here on 302. On Wednesday, we got a boys lacrosse game, 5:30 start. Number 5, Cesar Rodney takes on Tower Hill. Thursday, girls soccer, 5:15 p.m. start. DMA, number 6, takes on number 1 Padua. That's at Baynard Stadium. Friday, we got boys lacrosse, 7 p.m. start. Number 3, Friends, takes on number 7, Tower Hill. Saturday, we got a softball game. It starts at noon. Smyrna, number 5, Smyrna, takes on Middletown. And then to finish off the 302 doubleheader, 7 p.m. start. Number 10, Indian River, will take on Caravel.
And tomorrow we are going to do a Tower Hill Friends soccer game at Friends, as both teams are in the top 6 in the 302 sports ranking. So it would be a good Division II game, and they played to a 2-2 tie last week at Tower Hill.
So there you have it, and that's what's on the docket here at 302 Sports. All week we got great Delaware high school sporting events for you guys to check out. So definitely tune in for those games, and thanks for watching this one. For Jason Winchell and the rest of us here at 302 Sports, I've been Pat Garianis. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.